Morning guys, Fitpocalypse here. I'm gonna go over the basics of utilizing iron sights on a pistol. We'll get right to it. Hey guys, Fitpocalypse here. Gonna go over the basics of not only just holding your pistol proper, but making sure you have proper sight picture. Again, gonna go with the basics, guys, okay? First things first, how to properly hold your pistol. Now, most pistols are gonna have different grip degrees or angle degrees from where the barrel is in line with where the grip is from that perpendicular setup, okay? 1911s, they usually feature what's called about an 11-degree grip angle. Then you get other semi-autos, like the 6 Hour, which are gonna have about a 14-degree grip angle, okay? Glocks are a little extreme. Glocks have a 22-degree grip angle, a little bit more rump in the rear, if you will. And then you get into a whole different world when it comes to different types of revolvers. This one's here, the M200, Rock Island Armory. Again, guys, making do with what I got. Nothing pricey, nothing fancy. Just keeping it real, within my budget. But these ones here, they tend to have more of a curve than an actual angle. These ones are about that 14 to 11 on average. Some of them are actually almost straight up vertical. Keep an eye out on what type of revolver you're using. That's gonna be the biggest thing. But just to get a baseline and to start off with, we're gonna go over hold. So again, I'm a right-handed shooter. I'm gonna get my good grip around here. And with a revolver, again, always booger hook off the giggle switch. I'm gonna reach my non-dominant hand around. Okay, I'm gripping more of my hand here. Don't have your thumbs up here. You're gonna get flash between the cylinder and the barrel. Don't do that. So what I do with a revolver, at least, is I wrap my back thumb of my off hand around here. This allows me to cock and fire the weapon if I choose to do it in single action, or if I'm in double action, I do it like that. Again, revolvers are gonna have more of a muzzle rise because this is the only thing there. You're gonna get some flash out the side, bullet goes out, there's nothing for it to recoil into other than back at you and up. So it's gonna be more of a snap upwards, okay? With any semi-autos, technology is there, guys. You don't get slide bite from like the old school 1911s or the old 1910s, 1909s, whatever's out there. Old school stuff taught you to teacup it because you didn't want slide bite. It's a thing of the past, guys. We'll get with the times. So again, good solid right hand grip, okay? I'm gonna have my finger off the trigger as well, pointing towards my target, like this. There's my right hand side. Offhand is gonna, again, cup. And what I'm gonna do here on my thumb side with my offhand is actually I'm gonna point with the gun. Even without the light, I still do this. I have my thumbs pointing downwards at the target. And yes, my thumbs are high and they're on the slide. Guys, when I pull that slide back or if it shoots, I'm not gonna get bit. Promise you, you'll be fine, okay? Another thing that I do, just as a kind of a nuance for me, is I actually lift my right thumb straight up. I lock this tendon right here out, as you can see, down, up, down, up. I lock that tendon out just to give something more for that recoil to come into. It makes it nice and sturdy, solid pointing platform. Again, offhand, wrap my fingers. Thumb is going to point kind of off this little lip right here. I'm going to point my thumb at the target and I'm going to point my main trigger finger at the target. And when I'm ready to come on to shoot, I'm just down right into it, okay? Don't get too much finger over the trigger either. Too much here, you're gonna pull, you see that? You're gonna pull to the right. Too little a finger, you're gonna push to the left. You want it right in the middle, right about there. Set that right there, so that way when you pull, it's just straight up and down. There's no left or right, can't, okay? Same concept with any other semi-auto pistol, okay? All these are clear. Right hand, solid grip. I keep my thumb up high. I point my left thumb here. This one actually has a really nice with the takedown lever. It's got a nice little ledge. So I just line it up right there. But same thing. I point right at my target, line everything up. Okay, so good grip, thumbs up, just like that. 1911, guys, I don't do anything differently. The only difference is I've got a safety switch right here, up for safe, down for fire. And what I do is I actually ride that safety in the down position here to make sure that I'm not on safe. Okay, so I just, again, solid grip, guys. Always a solid grip. Doesn't matter, revolver, Glock, semi-autos, 1911, it's all the same, okay? And then I actually do, again, to stay off of this little catch here, off of that catch there, I stay off of it by coming up and over. I point my thumb just like a Glock, and it lines everything up, guys. I'm a natural Glock shooter. Law enforcement really kind of did it for me because I did 8 years of it, but Glock is what I used. That thumb point still works, and it lines everything up, okay? Again, trigger finger pointed forward, I'm gonna aim, okay? Trigger finger pointed forward, I'm gonna aim, all right? I'm trying to hunker down for the camera, guys, sorry. But that's your basics of grip and where your trigger finger should be. If you're a left-handed shooter, I can show you that too, because I learned it both ways, okay? Same with the Glock. Same with the semi-auto. Even the 1911, it's a right-handed shooter's gun. I grip it the same way, guys. You can see that Glock angle coming down. I'm pointing to the floor. Okay? Revolver, same thing. Okay? I'm gonna come open over the top here so I can hit that if I need to. Okay? So, we've got grip down. We know how to hold on to our pistols. And again, hold tight, guys. Strong. Don't flex your elbows all the way up. Don't leave some elbow bent. You want that to naturally come back and forth. Good strong forearm, good strong wrist, good strong grip. Okay? I don't ever like old school weaver grip anything, or the extreme, you know, coming across your body. I'm square, okay? So again, so I'm clear. I'm square to my target, okay? I'm here, okay? Right-handed people who use their left eye, if you're left eye dominant, don't cock your head down like that. Don't do it. Stay straight, and then cant the firearm to your eyeball. Look at that. 45-degree cant. I can aim with my right eye, aim with my left eye. It's encouraged to try to shoot with both eyes open for the sake of seeing your peripherals, who's around you. If there's another target coming up, if there's an enemy coming up and sneaking up on your flanks, guys, keep both eyes open and learn that peripheral shooting. Right eye, I'm gonna stare right at the camera so you can see it again. Right-handed right eye, right-handed left eye, okay? It lines itself right up. Left-handed left eye, left-handed right eye. Guys, it's that simple. Square up to your target, because again, if you are wearing body armor or any kind of plates, that's gonna take the round, that's gonna take the impact. Do what you have to, okay? Make it work. Now let me show you real quick how to actually aim on a target. So just to show you too, you have a 3-dot tritium, a 3-dot white painted, you have a trench rail beaver tail, and then this one being an uber old school one, my kind of go-to zombie one, you have very minimal peep sight blackouts. Just, that's all it is, guys. Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I do actually have the micro compact U-dot sight. So, again, making clear, this is gonna line up just like that. Okay, just cup that sight in between. All right, and I'll show you on this piece of paper over here exactly what I'm talking about. So you have your target, okay? Just like a rifle, I was telling you, you want that tip to be where that bullet is on that iron sight 0. So I'd be right there, bullet would impact right there. Not so much with a pistol. With a pistol, what you want to do is you actually want to do what's called a cover hold of your target. I know I'm trying to write on a door, but this is how it's going to look, okay? You want equal light in between. You're going to put your dot there, so you have a 3-dot target system, okay? That's how it's going to look. So when you bring that pistol up, that's what you're going to see, all right? Now, realistically, depending on your distance, your impacts will actually be almost right here, okay? You can get larger rear sight. So the taller the rear sight is, the more that angle is going to come up. So say this is my rear sight, that's my front sight. Obviously, the taller it is, the more upward my barrel is going to be. Now, if I go with lower sights, obviously it's going to drop it down a little bit more, okay? So taller rear sights, if you are hitting super low, guys, taller rear sights or a smaller front sight, okay? Now, if you're hitting really high, like up in here and you're aiming proper, you need to have a taller front sight or a smaller rear sight. So as explaining to you guys earlier, having your front sight lower and your rear sight higher, you're going to bring the barrel up to make sure that impact is about here if you're hitting low. Now if you're hitting high, you want the front sight taller, the rear sight lower to bring the barrel down and have that shot be centered up. Same here. If you're off to the left, you can move the front sight left to bring your barrel in line with your impact, or you can move the rear sight right to bring that barrel to the left, so you're centering the impact into your front sight post. Opposite obviously applies to the right. If you're impacting to the right, bringing your front sight post to the right in line with your impact will shift everything and impact-wise in alignment with your front sight post. Shifting the rear sight opposite to the left will then bring that impact into the left. So let me show you kind of how this looks when it comes to aiming with the Glock. I'm trying to do this off the camera. Centered up, just like that, okay? Use a tritium nights, and that's about how you want to aim. With your front sight focus, I know this camera can't quite focus on that front sight, but aim and focus on that front sight. So that way you get a clear front sight, your rear sight, and your target will be blurry. Here it is with the SIG. And there. That's about how you guys want to aim, all right? Let me show you with the U-notch Hellcat. Again, just like that, as best as I can with one hand and behind a camera. So a little bit of slack, please. The revolver is going to look like that there. Okay. And finally, the zombie 1911. Like this. Okay. But that is your basics to using and aiming with a handgun. So I hope this helps you guys out when it comes to aiming with and utilizing a handgun. All right. As always, train hard, stay fit, and like and subscribe, guys. It's going to help me out immensely. It helps you guys get content like this out there. It gets it viewed by other people, gets it viewed by you. And I'm, again, going through the basics, guys. You never know when the apocalypse is going to come, so you better be prepared for it. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next one. Out.